Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground, finding open areas. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adkins. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. He's in open space downfield. They'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Second down coming up. Quick release by the QB. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise,
oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the...
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Now, 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
They'll leave it with the lone back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they get him down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Crosby. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even get a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll take it himself. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper runs through a tackle. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get them.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Moving away from pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
On the move. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab near the sticks. It's Harry. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Extending the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Finds his man. It's Hankerson. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the 41.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. They've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Number 14, set to take this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's fourth and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The short hands, it's Harry. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Looking for space. It's Fritz. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drop. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Gators will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. making checks. Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Right on the money. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. Across the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort. Catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cross. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the move. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If they had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Quickly complete. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.